Hi, first grade. I'm here with a new read aloud. This one's called The Great Big Turnip. There once was an old farmer who loved to eat turnips. He decided to grow some in his own garden. He walked all the way into town one day just to buy some turnip seeds. That afternoon, he started planting the seeds in his garden. He carefully covered the seeds with a little soil and watered them. The very next day, he was so happy to see the first little sprouts of his turnip plants growing. That night, he had a wonderful dream about his turnips. They had all grown to a big size, the biggest he had ever seen. When he woke up the next morning, he rushed out to the garden. To his great surprise, he saw that one of the plants had grown into an enormous turnip. "Why, that's just like my dream," he said happily. He ran up to the great big turnip and pulled hard on it, but it would not come out of the ground. He realized that he needed some help, so he called his wife. "Please come out and help me," he said. His wife looked out the window, and her eyes nearly popped from her head when she saw that giant turnip. She left her breakfast and went out to help her husband. My, what a huge turnip!" she exclaimed. "It must have come from a very special seed." "Isn't it wonderful?" said the excited farmer. "Hurry, come help me pull it out." Do you think they'll be able to pull it out together? The old woman ran to his side. They both pulled and pulled, but the turnip did not come out. "We need more help," cried the farmer. They called out to their son. "Hurry, come help us pull out this turnip." Their son came running to their side. They all pulled, but the turnip still would not come out. The boy called out to the sister to help them. She came running and held on to her brother. They all pulled and pulled, but the turnip would not come out. The girl called out to their dog to help them. The dog came running and held on to the girl. They all pulled and pulled, but you know what happens. That turnip didn't come out. The dog barked and called to the cat to help them. The cat came running and held on to the dog. They all pulled and pulled, but the turnip would not come out. The cat meowed and called to the mouse to help them. The mouse came running and held on to the cat. Do you think it's going to work? And with the mouse's help, out came the turnip at last. They all fell backwards in a heap, and luckily no one was hurt by that ginormous turnip. The farmer's wife said, "Now, I'm going to cook some of that turnip, so let's bring it closer to the kitchen." Everyone helped roll the great big turnip up to the house and left it outside the kitchen door. The farmer's wife chopped off a big piece of turnip and cooked it for their supper. There was so much turnip that the farmer's wife cooked a great many meals from it. The happy farmer ate turnip for years and years. And perhaps they're still eating turnip to this very day. The end. Now, this story all started because the farmer loved turnips so much. he went out and he found some turnip seeds and he planted them in the garden. Can you think of a food that you love to eat so much and you wish that it was as big and as ginormous as that turnip? Miss Jessica is thinking, well, you can't plant it, but I wish that I had tacos that were the size of this giant turnip. And I would just eat tacos for years and years and years and years and years. How about you? Tacos? Chocolate? Ice cream? You might get a brain freeze though. Keep thinking about it. Let us know. We miss you guys. See you later.